Before we get started, yes, I know my voice sounds rough. I'm just getting over a terrible case of laryngitis, so thanks in advance for putting up with the hoarseness. I almost used an AI voice to narrate this, but I decided that my scratchy, real voice was still better than trying to learn new tech and double my editing workload. So now, on to the trade. I just made my monthly move on Rowe Price, and the share price has bounced back enough that my covered call is now in the money. So I had a decision to make. Do I accept assignment, roll to August and keep things short term, or roll out to September for more premium? In this video, I walk through all three options, explain how I think through the trade-offs, place the trade live, and tally up my total income and expenses so far to check out my break-even and adjusted cost basis. I'm Patricia Saylor, managing partner of Saylor Financial Fundamentals, and hoarse voice or not, I'm here to show you exactly how I manage this Dividend Aristocrat with the Wheel Strategy. I have a July 18th $95 covered call expiring today, and it is well in the money, with Rowe Price now trading at $106.14 a share. So I have three choices about what I can do with this contract. I can either allow it to be assigned, or I can roll it out to August, or I can roll it out to September. So let's look at those three choices. If I allow it to be assigned, I will receive $95 a share for 100 shares. If you're learning this strategy or managing your own dividend stocks, you can find all of my resources, free and premium, on my website, including books, spreadsheets, and coaching options if you want to help apply this to your own portfolio. If I sum my total expense and income, going back to January 31st when I bought 150 shares, I bought shares, sold a call, sold a put, was assigned to buy shares at $115, received a dividend payment, bought 110 shares for $92.58 a piece, sold a covered call, sold a covered call, sold a covered call, received a dividend payment, and then I would receive $95 a share for 100 of my shares. If I choose this route, my total out-of-pocket expense will be $28,309.40, and I will own, instead of 360 shares, 260 shares. At that point, my average investment per share would be $108.88, which is a little bit higher than the current share price, but much better than the average price I had when I was assigned to buy those 100 shares at $115. Let's see what the situation would be if I roll the covered call out to, I'm going to look at August 15th first, and then we'll look at September 18th. I click the position, roll selected, and the order form fills with the next expiration date. If I keep the same strike price, I can bring in about $60 or $65 today. And if I roll out to September 19th, I can bring in between $100 and $160. So let's compare those two possibilities. A $60 premium in 28 days based on $95 a share in collateral value gives me an annualized rate of return of 8.23%. If I roll it out 63 days with the same collateral value and a higher premium, the longer holding period means that my annualized rate of return is actually lower for the September expiration than it is for the August expiration. It is my hope to hold on to these shares through the September ex-dividend date. So I'm going to go for the higher annualized rate of return, knowing that I am risking having these shares called away from me, but I am okay with that. So I'm going to not accept assignment to sell the shares, and I am not going to roll out to September. So I'm going to delete these from my spreadsheet and roll the call out to August 15th. It filled at $65, so I'm going to enter $63.68 on the spreadsheet. So at this point, my average investment per share is $104.85. The net liquidating value of the entire position is $37,006. And my unrealized loss is down from $4,394 last month to $739 this month. So that's where things stand with my TROW position. The trade keeps generating income, but it definitely takes some active management. Whether or not this roll turns out to be the best choice, I know it was a reasonable one, and I'll keep adjusting as the wheel turns. Thanks for watching, and extra thanks for sticking with me through the laryngitis. Hopefully next time, my voice will sound more like me again. See you in the next update.